This is Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, one of the best versions of the game, not just argued by people playing the game, but by anyone that has spoken about Legacy Edition, which means it's me. Oh, what's this? Before we actually begin, let's go over the rules. First off, if I die a single time, I have to restart. Secondly, I have to play this at the hardest difficulty, which is hard mode, which essentially puts us into hard mode. Finally, I need to defeat the Ender Dragon and get its egg to beat the game. Wait, there's actually one more rule. I cannot sleep in a bed at all. In doing so, I will restart the run again. Okay, let's do this. Attempt 1. I chopped down some wood, collected 4 sweet berries, and ran up a mountain. From there, I crafted a crafting table and crafted the pickaxe to get a better version of that pickaxe, a stone sword, and a furnace. After getting coal and getting food, I put it in the furnace to cook the food. After killing more llamas for leather, I went back to the furnace to get cooked food, swapped it out with the uncooked food, and opened my map. Yep, I just mentioned getting leather for no reason. After grabbing everything again, I was back to killing more pigs. I found a shipwreck and obtained a buried treasure. Afterwards, I used a specific strategy to get the treasure easily. In the chest was almost full chain armor, 9 iron ingots, and even a diamond. I eventually found a witch hut and killed the witch inside. Nearby was a lava lake that, because of the amount of iron I received from the buried treasure chest, makes it possible to build a nether portal. My prime goal was to stay near the lava lake at all costs until I feel prepared. Until I became dumb and decided to do nothing but wander around killing sheep before it turned dark. If day was a little different, night tells us a different story. After a while, I crafted a lot of torches to place down everywhere. Later on, I went into a cave and came back out with a lot of materials. However, I was greeted with nothing but hell, monsters everywhere I went, not to be defeated at all. And then, something happened.
We just do it. Let's craft.
I actually managed to craft what I needed to continue the game, and later on made a nether portal. Just kidding.
No! I did say 1 life, so a deal's a deal.
Attempt 2. I immediately opened my map and ran to a woodland mansion I spotted only seconds after opening the map. Before getting there, I got some wood and attempted to get flint off the bat, but it didn't work, until it did. After finding the entrance, I went in and found a bucket, but since there was no iron, I went back down to try to find some in the other rooms, but I was instead left dead in the dark. It was clear that the seed sucked. Okay, next seed. Attempt 3. I immediately opened my map and ran around until I found some gravel. I found a village and chopped down a tree to craft a crafting table, which I would use to craft a sword to kill the iron golem. After getting 5 iron ingots, I mined some cobblestone to craft stone tools, mined some wood to craft a shield, and shortly after a bucket, and kept mining the gravel until I got flint for the flint and steel. Then I killed some animals with the flint and steel to have the food cooked upon the target's death. Afterwards, I found a shipwreck and got the loot associated with it, including the treasure map. After doing the strategy again, I left with another iron ingot and 2 different potions. It was getting dark already, so I crafted a boat so nothing would pick me out in the open. As the bright moon emits little to no light, the dolphins that swim around me in excitement, I eventually found a village and explored it for a bit. Then I went back on the boat to ride it across the waves of darkness.
Well, I don't see any bright lights around here. What time is it? Oh, past midnight. That's good, I think. Wait. Yeah, past midnight. Let's go.
Eventually, I was heading back to the village when I saw bubbles from the water. This is an underwater ravine, which I thought could have lava. After crafting torches, I placed it on some land to claim what hasn't been yet. After I did, it was the next day, and not dark. I built a wall-looking portal frame. As I placed the water, I was hoping for lava to be under the obsidian. However, after much investigation, there was nothing there. So I went back up and crafted an iron pickaxe, and I really thought there was some way around this, but there was nothing there. I was getting ready to quit the seed as well. I even stripped mine as one of my last resorts, and then my iron pickaxe started to break. Then I swam around the bottom of the ravine as the last resort and actually found some. I now had enough diamonds to get a diamond pickaxe. After crafting said pickaxe, I mined all the obsidian needed to build the portal. After getting more food and smelting more iron, I went into the nether prepared for the worst in there.
Say no more.
First off, I spawned directly in the fortress. Secondly, it's even more dark than it was at night. This added a scary vibe as I placed more torches, uncovering what could be lurking in the dark.
Wow, we're placing these torches down to kind of light up this area a tiny bit. Hear the blazes already. Here we go. Because if anything attacks me, this is what I'm going to use it for. Because there could be wither skeletons. Name a couple more.
Thankfully, I found the blaze spawners.
Aha! Perfect.
I got all the blaze rods that I needed and ran out of the nether before anything bad could happen. When I got back out, it was still day, so I proceeded to get ready for the night. This was also when I started to get villagers to a safe location before trading. After crafting multiple stacks of torches, I placed them around the village and further out to prevent mob spawning. I even made a friend during this process. The rest of the night consisted of getting more materials, expanding the light sources throughout the taiga. The day, however, consisted of getting a single Fletcher to the same building as the cleric. I'm not kidding. Something worse was about to happen. Phantoms, a bad staple in Minecraft's entire mob vote history. As an example of trouble, these phantoms spawn at night if you haven't slept for 3 days, and suddenly light sources become useless. They can swoop down to hit you at any given time. After finding out they spawned, I waited until the next day so I can continue doing things to progress towards the end of the game. When the next day happened, I collected wood, and even grew and cut down a very big tree. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough wood somehow. I tried to counter their attacks by having an iron golem lead it on to me, but it didn't work. So after I got enough wood, I can finally wait for the next day to make all my trades needed. I was able to get my Fletcher to get me all the emeralds needed, but the cleric glitched, leaving me to have to work with a new one. I did get through the process, but didn't have enough emeralds for an extra pearl, in case I needed it. But for some dumb reason, the cleric ran into the berries, and what the f? I had to make everything I had work. I practiced a new tactic to destroy phantoms. As long as you move out of the way, they will still be locked onto you, but all their movement will be halted upon a change of direction. Once the sun appeared, I threw an eye of ender, indicating the direction I have to go. I grabbed all the stuff I needed and started the journey. One of the eyes broke here, which wasn't a good sign. I managed to find a portal room after a lot of effort, and yet, no eye in any of the frames.
Me, dude. Dude, of course.
In a sign of desperation, I looked everywhere I could look, then across this gap.
Moderately dangerous. Okay. Pray. Yes!
I found the extra pearl. After crafting it into the Eye of Ender, I went back to the portal, crafted the jukebox, lit the end portal. Oh yeah, my dog came along with me for this one as well. So after I got him to the portal, I did the same. Now, it's time for the fight of complete darkness. I shut down the exposed crystals and sat my dog down before building up to get the other two. After getting the other two crystals, I attacked the dragon until his demise.
In the dark. That was too easy. Oh. My sword broke! My sword broke! But it don't matter. We completed it once again. We're not gonna forget this thing this time. Come on, just teleport. Where is it?
After collecting the dragon egg, we can conclude this challenge saying yes, it is possible to beat Minecraft Legacy Console Edition on 0% Gamma. After returning to the overworld, I made a skeleton kill a creeper for the music disc cat. After building a stand for all of this, I placed down the dragon egg and inserted the disc cat into the jukebox.